Hi, this lesson is to help you work through Phonics, Unit 23, Lesson 4. In this lesson, students will be reviewing sight words, letters, and sounds, reviewing digraphs, building words, and reading a story. For this lesson, you will need the Phonics Works Lesson Guide, page 616 through 621. You will also need Phonics Readers, Volume 6. This story for today is Chad Wants a Pet. You will also need your dictation notebook, your sight words box, your tile kit, and your whiteboard. First, you will log into the OLS to this lesson, Unit 23, Lesson 4. Please pause this video while you open your lesson and gather your materials. Good, now we're ready to begin. Turn in your lesson guide to page 616. Read over the overview for a list of activities you will complete with your student. When you finish the offline activities, you will return to the OLS lesson to complete the online activities. For today's lesson, you also need to prepare ahead of time by placing your lowercase letters in alphabetical order and their digraphs on the whiteboard. The first activity in this lesson is sight word fun. To review the sight words, let's play our activity to read, spell, and write our sight words. The first thing you'll want to do is gather the following sight words: what, there, and want, and two other words that your student is learning. Please pause this video to gather your sight words and your letter tiles. Learning coaches, now show your student the first sight word. The first word we have here is what. Boys and girls, read this word. What? Look at this word and take a picture of it in your mind. Look at each letter. When you think you can spell the word yourself, turn the card over and use your letter tiles to spell the word. Finally, you're going to do an extra step. You're going to write the word. So you'll need a piece of paper or pencil, or you can write it in the air. To learn more about this technique, visit the link included in the comments below. Please pause this video to practice reading, spelling, and writing each of your sight words. Now that you've practiced with your sight words, you will turn in your lesson guide to page 618 and 619 to play the games and activities to review letter names, sounds, and letters. Please pause this video to complete these activities. Our next activity is to practice onset and rhyme. This activity can be found on page 619 in your lesson guide. Learning coaches, in a word, the part of the syllable that you hear before the vowel sound is called the onset. The part of the syllable after the vowel sound is the rhyme. For example, if you have the word child, ch is your onset, ild is the rhyme. Alright, boys and girls, I'm going to break a word into two parts. Your job is to put the parts together and say the word. Alright, so if the first part of the word is ch, and the last part of the word is urch, then the whole word put together is ch, urch, church. Listen carefully to the word parts and tell your learning coach the word that it makes. Are you ready? I'll. Put those word parts together and tell me what word you're saying. I'll. If you told your learning coach while, you got it. Let's try one more. Est. What word do those parts make? Est. If you said chest, you are right. Great job. Learning coaches, to download and print more activities to practice with onset and rhyme, there is a link in the comments section for this video. Pause this video if you'd like to download the resource. There's lots and lots of pages there. I'd recommend looking through and printing just a few pages at a time. That way you can practice with onset and rhyme. The next activity for our lesson today is word chains. Follow the instructions in your lesson guide on page 620 to play this game. You will need your letter tiles to play. Pause this video while you complete this activity. Now students will need their Phonics Works Readers, Volume 6, for the story Chad Wants a Pet. If you would like to record your student reading the story and send it to your teacher, you can visit the website vocaroo.com. To make a recording, you can send through K-mail. Sending your teacher a recording is not required, but I would encourage you to do so if you are able. Teachers love to hear their students read, and it is great for students to get feedback from their teacher too. If you have any questions about sending a recording, please reach out to your homeroom teacher. The link for vocaroo.com can be found in the comments section below this video. Be sure to pause this video and read your story. The final activities for this lesson include the dictation activity found in Lesson Guide on page 621 and the online activities in the lesson. When you have completed all of the activities, both offline and online, be sure to mark the lesson as complete and enter your attendance. Remember, this is for Phonics, Unit 23, Lesson 4. Also, be sure to fill out the attendance survey for watching. Thanks for watching.